I'd like to begin this video offering by asking, who stops to consider the inconceivable majesty and profound power of what real love truly is? Who takes the time to reflect on their experiences of love, when it was new, when it was doubted, when it was unquestioned, when it hurt, when it seemed lost, when it was delightfully affirmed, when it brought feelings of satisfaction, assurance, contentment, and ecstasy? Who seeks to distinguish the difference between temporary, conditional love and lasting, unconditioned love, between human love and the love of the divine? Well, I don't know who does or does not do any of that, and it's really none of my business. But I have put together a wide range of perspectives on love from some of the greatest preceptors, saints, philosophers, poets, lyricists, and others who have walked the earth, and who will give us all manner of opportunities to do just that. This panorama of wisdom will be accompanied by various images of various flowers that I've captured over several years. Hopefully, they will bring to mind the prodigious effects of all good blossoming from all good seeds, and of the unfathomable power, energy, inclusivity, and elusiveness of sincere and authentic, unfeigned love. I'll begin with Plato's sublimation theory of love, which speaks to its evolution and its superior aesthetic value. Mounting upwards from one to two, or from two to all fair forms, and from fair forms to all fair actions, and from fair actions to fair notions, until from fair notions we arrive at the notion of absolute beauty. A life without love is of no account. Don't ask yourself what kind of love you should seek, spiritual or material, divine or mundane, Eastern or Western. Divisions only lead to more divisions. Love has no labels, no definitions. It is what it is, pure and simple. Love is the water of life, and a lover is a soul of fire. The universe turns differently when fire loves water. Rumi said, "Love is the bridge between you and everything else." There should be a harmonious blend of religion, philosophy, and art for man to live healthily in the world. In this context, religion means the religion of love. This is the only religion in the world. Develop love, scatter love, reap love. There is no religion higher than this. God is the very embodiment of love. We know that we have to see the moon only through the moonlight. So too, God, who is love, can be seen and realized only through love. Radiate boundless love towards the entire world, above, below, and across, unhindered, and without ill will, without enmity. This one is adapted from the teachings of Jesus Christ. There is only one love that loves unconditionally, the love of the divine. Love your neighbor. But who is your neighbor? Your neighbor is the one who is sent to you from the divine. Your neighbor can be one who is a total stranger to you from afar. Your neighbor can be someone living close to you. But what is true is that your neighbor is one of the lights who need your support as much as you need theirs. Unconditional love really exists in each of us. It is part of our deep inner being. It is not so much an active emotion as a state of being. It's not, I love you for this or that reason, not, I love you if you love me. It's love for no reason, love without an object. More fragrant than the sweet-smelling flowers like jasmine and lily, softer than butter, more beautiful than the eye of the peacock, more pleasant than the moonlight is the love of a mother. Divine love makes us true to ourselves and to others. Divine love is the solution to our difficulties and problems. It frees us from every kind of binding. It makes us speak truly, think truly, and act truly. It makes us feel one with the whole universe. Divine love purifies our hearts and glorifies our being. You demonstrate love by giving it unconditionally to yourself. And as you do, you attract others into your life who are able to love you without conditions. Here are two by Shams of Tabriz, who is said to have been Rumi's teacher and mentor. Intellect and love are made of different materials. Intellect ties people in knots and risks nothing. But love dissolves all tangles and risks everything. Intellect is always cautious and advises, beware too much ecstasy. Whereas love says, oh, never mind, take the plunge. Intellect does not easily break down, whereas love can effortlessly reduce itself to rumble. But treasures are hidden among ruins. A broken heart hides treasures. And a second of his. It's easy to love a perfect God, unblemished and infallible that he is. What is far more difficult is to love fellow human beings with all their imperfections and defects. Remember, one can only know what one is capable of loving. There is no wisdom without love. Unless we learn to love God's creation, we can neither truly love nor truly know God. All these 7 colors are part of one rainbow, yet they are all different. They have their own quality, their own identity, their own flavor to it. So it is a rainbow. The divine loves diversity. That is why he made us all different. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. When the power of love overcomes the power, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. Knowledge alone does not feed the starving man, nor can the poor be warmed by knowledge or words of the bitter winter. We must give the practical help of loving kindness. This next sequence of assertions are compiled from discourses by Satya Sai Baba. Love in thought is truth. Love in action is morality and right living. Love in feeling is peace. Love confers joy and wisdom. Love in understanding is nonviolence. Love is expansion. Love is the basis of character. Love binds all hearts. Love is giving and forgiving. Love is one's only lasting possession. So start the day with love. Fill the day with love. Spend the day with love. And end each day with love. Ordinary love is selfish, darkly rooted in desires and satisfactions. Divine love is without condition, without boundary, without change. The flux of the human heart is gone forever at the transfixing touch of pure love. There are no galley slaves in the royal vessel of divine love. Every man works his oar voluntarily. Love is nothing but the expansion of love. We can cultivate divine love by entering into the source. The source is God, who is all love. Everything is illusion, except for the divine love of God that is all-pervading, which you can feel through your spirit. Try to cultivate love of God. You are born as a human being only to attain divine love. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Here's a wonderful verse by Rumi entitled, "Look at Love." Look at love, how it tangles with the one falling in love. Look at spirit, how it fuses with earth, giving it new life. Why are you so busy with this or that, or good or bad? Pay attention to how things blend. Why talk about all the known and the unknown? See how unknown merges into the known. Why think separately of this life and the next? When one is born from the last look at your heart and tongue, one feels but deaf and dumb. The other speaks in words and signs. Look at water and fire, earth and wind, enemies and friends all at once, the wolf and the lamb, the lion and the deer, far away yet together. Look at the unity of this, spring and winter manifested in the equinox. You too must mingle, my friends, since the earth and the sky are mingled just for you and me. Be like sugarcane, sweet yet silent. Don't get mixed up with bitter words. My beloved grows right out of my heart. How much more union can there be? God appreciates love more than devotion. In devotion, there is distance and awe, perhaps fear. In love, there is unity at one-ment. Whoever finds love beneath hurt and grief disappears into emptiness with 1,000 new disguises. Have love for everyone. No one is other than you. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final say in reality. In 2003, the musical group Black Eyed Peas had a major hit song entitled, "Where is the Love, Y'all?" What a great and simple question for more of what is needed today. Love is but the discovery of ourselves and others, and the delights in that recognition. Do not be small-minded. Do not pray for gourds and pumpkins from God. And when you should be asking for pure love and pure knowledge to dawn within every heart. You do not know the gem shining inside you all, the divinity whose effulgence is your intellect, whose reflection is the love you evince. You know many things besides this. The day will come when, after harnessing space, the winds, the tides, and gravitation, we shall harness the energies of love. And on that day, for the second time in the history of the world, we shall have discovered fire. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved, loved for ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. In love, one and one are one. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. One word frees us of all the weight and pain of life. That word is love. I have decided to stick to love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Where there is love, there is light. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. I wrote the following verse during one of my many stays at Satya Sai's ashram in India. Endless the effulgent glow and flow of divine love, radiant truth eternal, joy cascades within my soul. Love is the beauty of the soul. The moment you have in your heart this extraordinary thing called love and feel the depth, the delight, the ecstasy of it, you will discover that for you, the world is transformed. Give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Don't forget to love yourself. None of you will truly believe until you have love for your brother what you have love for yourself. Love is a decision, not an emotion. There is nothing better in this world than having your heart filled with love. Nothing can match it, nothing, and nothing ever will. It's because we are love. We are made from it, and we are made whole by it. We are not our bodies, our possessions, or our careers. We are divine love, and that is infinite. Love is not primarily a relationship to a specific person. It is an attitude, an ordination of character, which determines the relatedness of the person to the whole world as a whole, not toward one single object of love. Love isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be worth it. Many people talk about love, but they may not be very loving at all. True love is like ghosts, which everyone talks about and very few have seen. Do you want me to tell you something really subversive? Love is everything it's cracked up to be. That's why people are so cynical about it. It really is worth fighting for, being brave for, risking everything for. And the trouble is, if you don't risk anything, you risk even more. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. Love alone is capable of uniting living beings in such a way as to complete and fulfill them. For it alone takes them and joins them by what is deepest in themselves. There is one royal road for the spiritual journey: love. Love for all beings as manifestation of the same divinity that is the very core of oneself. This faith alone can ensure the constant presence of God with you and endow you with all the joy and courage you need to fulfill your pilgrimage to God. Practical, down to earth, and easily applied expressions of love include empathy, caring, compassion, service, sincerity, kindness, respect, friendship, patience, forgiveness, trust, commitment, gratitude, generosity, and understanding. And so, as my good friend Bob Bazzani has said, it's all about love. I will now end with a self-reflective verse I wrote in 1968. during a time of tremendous social upheaval and near the beginning of my search for meaning and more inner fidelity. If we call it love, it gives with no me or mine, and only for the sake of giving. For true love is selfless, and neither desires nor demands. A lover's joy may be measured in full by the happiness he seeks to bestow upon his beloved. There is no other measure. And so, let us ask ourselves, in bold honesty and earnest humility, who do we love? And also, how much love will we give to ourselves? Here now is a list of all the authors in no special order.